It's your man JP from the JP Show. Yes, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, the JP Show. This is season 3, episode 20 of the JP Show. I am back, baby. I'm so glad to be back, to be doing the JP Show another week. Listen, guys, we got a great show for you guys today. We got Get It Off Your Chest, and I'm going to give you, today we're not going to read my profile or the topics. We're going to strictly just get into Get It Off Your Chest, JP. Get it off your chest. Listen, this is season 3, episode 20. You know how I like to start my show. I like to start the show by giving thanks to you guys, to my audience. I really do appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have an audience to engage, to participate, to like, the comments, everything. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget, if you're watching this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share the show. Let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on. Get it off your chest, JP. Get it off your chest, JP. Get it off your chest. Listen, today, for episode number 20, I want to talk about, give me 1 second, I'm trying to pull it up. I want to talk about, for my ladies, let me say it like this. Ladies, put your dating life in your own hands. It's 2022. You shouldn't be waiting for a guy to approach you. It's 2022. You know, I talk to a lot of guys, a lot of women here and a lot of women there. A lot of women are saying that they have to wait for the guy to come to them. They have to wait for the guy to approach them. It's 2022, baby. You don't have to wait for no guy. Listen, we have to stop with this old traditional, mindset. We have to upgrade our mindset in everything in life. If you think about it, in every way in life, we have upgraded. We upgraded our cars. We don't run on the same dirty oil for a year, 2 years. Every 6 weeks, we go get an oil change. We update our wardrobe. We update, our food. We update everything in life. We update, except for the mindset of a relationship, how to get a man, how to get a woman. We won't update that, but think about it. You think about it. Are you wearing the same clothes that you wore when you was 5 years old? No, you updated. Do you have the same mindset you had when you were 16 years old? No, your mind has updated and elevated, you know what I'm saying, and escalated. Like, you should be thinking more broadly now. Your mind should be more mature now, you know what I mean? So, in every other way in life, we have escalated, updated, we updated our resume. But in only one phase of our life where we're still working on an old model. We have this old module and we won't let it go. And that's where JP comes in. Because we have to upgrade for our ladies. For my ladies, listen, don't give me no BS about, a guy has to come to me or whatever. It's 2022. Listen, take your dating life in your own hands. Put your dating life in your hands, not in nobody else's hands. The reason why you always ending up with trash guys, with bad guys, with guys that's not working, with guys that this and this, you keep getting bamboozled, is because you're operating on an old module and you haven't upgraded your dating style. So you need to put your dating life in your hands, and you need to approach that guy. You know what I'm saying? The guy that you see that you like, oh, he's interesting, or oh, he looks good, or whatever the case is, approach that guy and say, hey, hello, my name is blah, 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 blah. Don't listen. A lot of you women are going to be, and I know some of you women are listening to me right now, and you're like, JP, you out of your mind. The man's supposed to approach the woman. In your fantasy mind, where you think that you're the prize and the guy's supposed to come up to you because you're the chosen one, in your sick fantasy mind, you think that the guy's supposed to come up to you because you're the prize. and you don't want to look desperate. Listen, baby, it's time for you to start looking desperate, because men are not going to be around for long. Men are falling off the cliff, or whatever the case is. And I hate to say it like that, but if we look at it, women live longer than men, right? Is that true or not? Do women live longer than men? That's true. Men are constantly killing each other, which this is a whole nother topic, but men are constantly killing each other, so there's really not that many men for you to choose from in the first place. And then now you're going to also be very particular about how you get a man. He has to come. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. For my ladies, a lot of women, you're going to be 60, 70, 80 years old by yourself with no man, with nobody to spend the rest of your life with, because you are working on an old module. You have an old style mentality just in this one area. And everything else, you don't have an old style mentality. But in this one area of dating and relationships, you have an old style mentality. I have a really, really good friend of mine, and she told me that when she met her man that she's with now, she's been with him for 2 years, she approached her man. You know what I'm saying? I guess, I can't remember exactly, but I think she told me like maybe he was getting ready to leave or something like that, and she didn't want him to leave. It was a party that they was at. She didn't want him to leave the party without her getting his name or number or whatever the case is. And so she stepped to him and said, hey, you know, my name is da 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 da, what's your name? And they started talking, exchanged numbers. Next thing you know, 2 years later, they've been in a relationship now. So for my ladies, and she told me, she said, you know, when I talk to other women, when I tell women how, you know, I met my man, they always look at me in shame, and they say I'm desperate, and they call her all these different type of names, and they say all these Now these are the same women that's in broken relationships, that's in no relationships, you know what I mean, that's squabbling around here looking for a man and keep complaining about these are the same women that is having trouble in the man department. She's not having no trouble in the man department, and she went up and she went and talked to her man. She approached her man first, and she's not having no trouble. But these women on the left are the ones that telling her, oh, you this and you that. But she's like, oh, if I'm all of this, I got a man. My man is I've been with my man for 2 years. We're good. We have a great relationship. Y'all are waiting. Y'all are sitting around getting old, waiting for your man, which he ain't never gonna come. Listen, for my ladies, take your dating life into your own hands. This is very, very, very important. There's nothing wrong with approaching the man. And don't think that because you approach the man that now you're the dominant and he's the feminine. No, that's not true. That is not true. Men, we have a certain thing that's inside of us. If you approach us, you just approach us. Ladies, you gotta stop adding all these different things along with, you know, like just simple things. If you approach me, that's just it. You just approach me. Now, women start adding things. Well, if I approach him, then that means that I'm the aggressor and he's the woman. That's going to be your relationship. He's going to be the woman. You adding and making this stuff up with your sick mentality. You're making that up. If you approach me, you know what that is? You just approach me, and that's it. I'm going to be the man, you're going to be the woman. You just approach. Somebody said, oh, that's just like if a woman asking a man. That's not the same thing. That's a relationship that they have built together, and if the woman felt like, yo, I want to ask this man to marry me, then that's what it is. They have their own, they have personalized their relationship to however their relationship goes. Their relationship is personalized to those two people. And we got to stop looking, every relationship has to be the same. No, you need to personalize your relationship to however way you meet. And we all can't meet each other the same. We all can't do the same. I ask her to marry me. I ask her to marry me. I ask her to marry me. It ain't always gonna work. Life is not like that. Sometimes she gonna ask me to marry her. He's gonna ask her to marry him. Different. It's gonna be different in different ways. Sometimes we gonna get married in one day. We gonna meet each other, talk to each other, say, hey, let's get married. Some people take 10 years. Some people takes 4 years. Some people takes 1. It's all different array of how you can go about things. And one of the ways that you can go about things is you can walk up to a guy that you find interesting, right? You can walk up to a guy that you see that you want to know more. Why? Let me ask you a question, ladies. Why in the world, if we're at a party and I'm sitting across the room, or we're at a whatever, we're a bar, whatever, I'm sitting across the room, you're on this side, I'm on that side, you see me, you're interested in me, and I'm putting on my coat and everything, grabbing my bags, I'm getting ready to go. Why would you just let me walk out the door without asking me my name? Without asking me, oh, because, you know what somebody told me, a woman told me, that the guy supposed to see the woman. The guy's supposed to approach the woman. I want to be seen. The woman said, I want to be seen. I want the guy to see me. I want him to see me. What? What about you seeing him? This is a two-way street. The women think that this is a one-way street because they're living in a fantasy fairy tale world from the movie Snow White and Cinderella. Like women really think that a guy is going to run up to their house with a slipper in his hand and slip her feet into the shoe and it's going to magically fit. Ladies, for my ladies, listen, life is not like that, what you see in movies. You know, we watch these movies, these romance movies, and the guy chased the girl the whole movie. He's chasing the girl. It's my girl, I love her, baby. And by the end of the movie, he gets the girl. You gotta stop looking at those movies because it's affecting your mind. It's affecting the way that you think. It's affecting the way that you have a relationship with guys. You think that a guy supposed to. And I don't know who came up with this because I remember as a kid, I don't remember nobody in my household telling me that I have to go up to a woman and ask her out or anything like that. I don't remember that. It fell into play because this is the way society has it, but I don't remember that. And I remember people telling me all different type of ways that they met their girlfriend or their boyfriend or whatever. Not just, oh, the guy we gotta stop this. For my lady, this is one of the reasons why you're single and you're gonna be single for a long time, because in your brain, you think that the guy has to come up and talk to you. You gotta stop that. I'm telling you, when you stop that, you're gonna get your man. Because this is what happens. When you're able to go up to the guy and say, I wanna know you, I wanna get to know you, I wanna know, everything about you. You can say if that relationship works or don't work, you approach the guy and that was actually the guy that you wanted. You picked your man. You got all these guys coming up to you and you keep picking the wrong man because you're not in control of that. You're not in control of who comes up to you. And so these freaking idiots keep coming up to you and you keep getting into relationships with idiots. But what about you putting your dating life in your own hands and you step into your man that you want to get to know and you say, hey, my name is Ellen, and what's your name? I seen you from afar, and I think you're very interesting or you're very handsome or whatever the case is. Can we, can we exchange numbers? Boom. No, the guy gonna say yes. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, I'm telling you, when you start putting your dating life in your own hands and stop thinking about what everybody else says, stop thinking about what other women says, stop thinking about how other women met their man or their husband, when you stop that BS, you gonna find a man. I promise you. you're going to find your man. Or I had some woman tell me, oh, I don't search for a man. I wait for a man to find me. Okay. And how's that been working? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to ask, when women say this type of stuff, men, you have to ask the question, how's that been working for you? Because you keep choosing bad guy after bad guy after idiot guy after idiot guy. So how's that been working for you, having a guy keep stepping to you and you keep choosing these idiots? How about you take your dating life in your own hands and you choose who you want to be with? Right? It sounds good to me. Men, we choose who we want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Women is not choosing. Some women are. Some women has got it through their brain and they're like, you know what? I want to put my dating life in my hands. I want to choose. Put your dating life in your hands, ladies. Stop allowing any freaking guy to step to you and you get into a relationship with, because you're being bamboozled. Real facts. You're being bamboozled. God stepped to you in, because I found out that a lot of women are attracted to BS. They're attracted to shiny things. Like shiny things come into the picture, they get attracted to. So if a guy, he walks a certain type of way, he talks a certain type of way, he may have jewelry on, he may step out of a Benz or whatever the case is, that's success to them. And they eyes get big and they like, oh, and they get attracted. But that could be BS. I've seen it before many a times where a woman got bamboozled because the guy stepped out of the Benz and, you know, he dressed in a certain type of way. He got his jewelry on and all this type of stuff. And he stepped into her and he all braggadocious and da-da-da-da-da. And the next thing you know, he's living in his car. The same Benz he jumping out of. Yo, what's up, man? He lived, that's the way he lives. And one of my friends came, yo, the dude lived in his car. And I'm like, yo, you know, that's because you keep doing the same thing. You gotta start, for the ladies, you have to separate from attraction and a good guy. You have to literally put down on a piece of paper, write down on a piece of paper, like what you think a good guy is and what you're attracted to. Because a lot of times women are attracted to a certain type of guy, but they're letting the good guys walk by them. But they're so attracted to these certain type of guys, and a lot of times you're not going to get everything in one. And we see that. A lot of times you're not going to get everything in one. So you're walking by, and a lot of times these good guys they be working with you, they friends with you, they go up, they be in your circle, but you keep letting them just walk right by you because you're attracted to a certain particular thing about a guy. You're attracted to a particular thing about a guy, but you will have a great guy just right there. And maybe he's not flashy. Maybe he's not all up in the cameras. Maybe he doesn't have all the jewelry or whatever the case is. But he's a great guy. He takes care of home. He has, you know, a great job, and he's doing this thing out here. And maybe he's not flashy or whatever the case is because you keep going for the flash. So listen, ladies, if you're going to sit back and you're going to relax, and you want the man to see you, then you need to pick men better, because you keep going for the flash. When the flash comes, you keep running to the flash. But that good guy is right there. You're not running to that good guy. So if you're going to sit back and relax, at least pay attention, keep your eyes focused, and say, you know what? I may want to talk to that guy, not the flash. But to me, honestly, you need to put your dating life in your own hand and go after the guy that you want, the guy that you're looking to. If you have an idea of a guy in your mind, put your dating life in your hands and go after that guy. Talk to that guy. Get to know that guy. Ask him for his number. Hey, listen, I've been seeing you and you seem very interested. I like, certain things about you. Do you mind if we exchange numbers? That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So listen, guys, before I go, I wanna talk to the men real quick. Get it off your chest, JP. I wanna talk to the men. For my fellas, I'm gonna let you know something really, really quick. It's very important that when you approach women, when you're getting to know women, you don't start off the conversation with sex, okay? This is very important. You don't start off the conversation with sex when you're trying to get to know a woman. Because a lot of women are telling me, like, listen, I straight up block dudes all the time because they step to me with sex. So for the guys, you have to stop doing that. And I know women are really confusing, and these times are really confusing because everything we see out here is about sex. Movies, television, IG, Facebook, you walk outdoors, it's sex, 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 sex. You turn on the internet, all you see is the good knee challenge and girls whining and twirling and all this sex, sex, sex. Everything is sex, but the women don't want you to approach them with sex. But there's sex all over the place. So I know it could be very confusing, but women are telling me that they don't want to feel like a piece of meat, okay? They don't want to feel like a piece of meat. So even though they're horny as hell and you know they want to get down with the get down, but they want a guy to be able to, you know, talk to them, get to know them, who they are, you know, personally, and get to know their intellect, and then you go there. A lot of women are, listen, what I do is I let the women start off, initiate the sex talk. I don't say talk about nothing. I don't talk about no sex at all, period. When I get to know a woman, I don't say nothing. When she brings up sex, that's when I jump in and I go, you know, I do my thing. But I don't initiate it, because I already know how they are. I already know how they think. Now, there's times when you meet a woman and, you know, their aura and your aura is just oozing sex. And so that just happens. That's just a natural thing and it's going to happen. But there's other times when it's not like that, and you have to get to know the person for who the person is. You know what I'm saying? And don't approach. I'm telling you, for my fellas, the women are saying over and over and over again, yo, guys are approaching us with sex. It's all about sex with guys. Guys want sex, sex, sex. And guys do want sex, and women want sex too, but they don't want to be looked at as a piece of meat. Yo, it's the JP Show. I love you guys. Shout out to Africa. Peace.